Good morning from sunny Salt Lake City, and today we are in for a treat. We're going to get a wonderful day tour of one of the largest schools in the state of Utah, the University of Utah, commonly known as the U. So stick around to see what the U has to offer for international students, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you.
So on this side, you have Gardner Commons, another brand new building, probably about a couple of years old as well. But then on this side, we have the Marriott Library. It's obviously a very popular spot on campus. It's a gigantic place with some really cool things inside, and I would love to take you guys around and show you a little bit. Okay, everyone, just wanted to point out a couple of places here. One that is very popular with our students is the Writing Center, right? So if you need any help with writing papers or understanding American research style, the Writing Center is the place to go. Students can get free tutoring. This is all part of their student fees that they pay with tuition. Now, one of the coolest spots on campus is our proto space. This is a place where you're gonna find a lot of the AI technology. They have video game design, 3D printers. A lot of the tech investment that the university is doing today is actually coming to this space here. A program like computer science, for example, has a 98% job placement rate. The other 2%, they go to get a graduate program. So, this library is gigantic, right? There's a total of 6 floors. The lower you go, the quieter you're supposed to be. Any resources, digital resources or physical resources, are all available to them. With a place this big, as you can see, it's necessary to be very efficient with your space. The research shows that students who study under natural sunlight perform 30% better. So the library is designed to provide as much natural light as possible. So guys, one of the things that I like to share that I think is very important for international students is that at the University of Utah, students get to pay in-state tuition in the summer. It's a built-in scholarship. Right? So if you're coming in, you're working with Aaron here, and he's able to secure you maybe $5,000 a year. Well, if you decided to take a summer classes, that $5,000 just turned into a total of $15,000 scholarship, because students are eligible for that scholarship. It's not a scholarship, it's a discount. I always advise my students to take advantage, because it's a great way to, again, graduate faster and save money. All right, everyone. So this is the Lassonde Studios. This is one of the coolest places on campus. It's a housing facility. About 400 students get to live here each year. It's a separate application, housing application, in order to live here. You have to prove that you want to create. These are all student offices. They get a boardroom for meetings. These are all student companies. If we walk back here, so you'll find our make space. Students have all kinds of tools and resources available to them. If they live here and they had an idea on how to design a better chair at 3 in the morning, they can come down, and this is open and available to them.
Well, guys, we actually just stopped after the tour of this center, and we have here Justin. And Justin look at this table over here. They have a lot going on. Justin, what's happening here? Can you tell us?
Yeah, so this is actually for our capstone project. We're all seniors in the computer science department, and what we're building right now is the infrastructure for our drone swarm modules. Basically, we're going to control the drones in the sky to do stuff that we want them to do. As a senior, you're going to demonstrate your collective knowledge that you've gotten here at the university by doing one massive project with an amazing team of people. So in our case, we decided, since we have experienced embedded systems people, to do something that involves hardware as well. So that's what we're doing. So the amazing thing about the Lasan space is all you have to be is a student. That's it. So you just show up, and if you have that U card, all the resources you see around here are available. And anyone in these green aprons will be able to help you with whatever project you're doing.
All right, guys, so we are in a Collar Village. So this is our housing facility, on-campus housing for our students. There are dorms. These are all dorms, but they are learning communities. So each tower, if you look down there, they will have a different emphasis. So what that means as a learning community, if you are within STEM, is that you're going to live here and you're going to have activities that are related to your major within STEM. On top of it, as you can see, this first floor, there are classrooms here. So, you're not going to be late for your classes if you happen to take a class that is taught right here. There are, a number of things to point it out, but one of my favorite places is this Creative Commons. It's a creative space. It's a space that was designed in partnership with Adobe. Our students, as University of Utah students, they have access to the full suite of their products. There's a number of majors that utilize this space and allow students to just come and create here. So this is one of the cool hangout spots, outdoor spots within the Student Life Center. I always like to show folks this because I feel like it's a cool view of the Salt Lake Valley. You can see a little bit of downtown right there. Still very much a city. This is not a university city. You've got malls, you've got professional sports teams, you've got a Chinatown, you've got restaurants from all over the world. You can find great food. You can go up in the mountains in Park City, find some awesome fine dining. So it's a really, really special place. We're about to walk through the gym. One of the cool things about this place, equipments are never older than 5 years. Every 5 years, they change all the equipment. Students can get, guided personal training. And as you can see, it's always packed. I've never walked this place and it wasn't packed.
And is it open 24/7 or does it close?
Oh, they do close, I believe, at 11 p.m. and they open at 5 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. So this is one of the very, very popular spots on campus. The university prides itself on, again, providing students with the opportunity to be active, to live a healthy lifestyle. We're about to approach here the largest indoor rock climbing wall in the state of Utah. And actually, I should preface by saying second largest, Utah Tech. Built one like 10 centimeters longer just so they can claim it. This is a place where, students who are new to outdoor life, they want to learn how to do, skiing, biking. They can come, they can rent equipment. You've got everything from just hiking to mountain bikes, kayaks, and pedal boards. Really, they've got everything here. This bridge right here is kind of what separates, upper campus from lower campus. You see the tracks right here? It looks like the train is just about to come through. I mean, you can go all the way from campus to the airport on this train. All public transportation in the state of Utah is free with the University of Utah student ID card. Particularly parents, they look at America, they look at the news, they're like, oh my gosh, that place is a mess. And I always like to provide some perspective when it comes to safety. Safety is something that the university takes very, very seriously. The campuses, has lots of these pillars like this where, students, if there's anything wrong, they can just come, tap on a button, and police, ambulance, and firefighters will come over. So, for students looking for research, the University of Utah is the perfect spot. We had so many different awesome projects that came out of the university. Just about a mile that way south, there's a research park. It's inside of the University of Utah. These are pharmaceutical companies and all kinds of different companies who literally put buildings and offices inside of the university because they're working with our researchers. We have very good STEM degrees, and people tend to forget that we have a top 50 business school. The University of Utah is one of those places where business is very much part of what we do. We always want to make sure that students they walk away with some type of entrepreneurial skill that is going to help them succeeding whatever it is that their passion is as a student. All right, guys. So this is the Peterson Heritage Center. This is where this was the 2002 Olympic Village of the Winter Olympics. This is just one of our housing and dining hall that I'm gonna share. But let's go up here. Yeah, you can see more. Plenty of hangout spots. This is our dining hall. Students have options from Italian to Asian options. There's a variety within their nutrition options. This space is used for International Week every year. They do International Student Festival in this space, which is really, really, really cool. So we're in the Union building here. This is a really cool hangout spot, very popular on campus among our students. I think the highlight, it starts with the bowling alley right here. You've got about 10 lanes that are free and available to our students with the student ID card. They had some VR stations back here on college game days. You got lots of TVs, or sometimes in a World Cup and things like that. Students will come out and they'll play here, which is really, really cool. The University of Utah is one of the few universities around the country with a full-on esports program. We have about 28 students on full scholarships with esports. Yeah, just a little history on the state of Utah. Over the past 10 to 15 years, there has been a really exponential economic growth driven by tech. And that is, of course, bringing jobs to our students. We have, many of our students with internships or full-time jobs after graduation, particularly in the STEM field. The U.S. government allows students to stay for 3 years after graduation. And our students certainly are able to take advantage of that. All right, Aaron, so we are in the Student Services building now. There's roughly 500 employees in this building alone, representing career services as well. Our office, Utah Global, which is where we're heading right now. The counseling center, making sure the students are healthy, not only on the academic side, but also in life, right? Mental health is a very big deal for us. It's great if you have a 4.0 GPA, but if you're not doing well mentally, it's not good, right? So making sure that we, look at student as a whole, it's very much part of what we do at the University of Utah. We want to make sure that students understand that we're here for them.
As we conclude our journey through the vibrant and diverse campus of the University of Utah, we hope this glimpse has illuminated the rich blend of learning, leisure, and events that define the university life here. Remember, there's so much more to explore and experience, and we eagerly invite you to discover all the opportunities that await you on this dynamic campus.